And I'm like, bitch, okay, and like he might have played them bitches before, but he ain't never gonna play me. My dumb ass got played. I should have listened.
Oh, every time that we go out, you do something to show out. Played the fool, but I know now it could be US. There's so many letters, but it's only you.
What's up, everybody? So as I promised, I am going to give y'all the story, the rundown on how I lost my V card. I'm in my car because I just got off work. I have to go pick up my mom. I'm waiting on her right now. I know I look a mess. Like I said, I just got off work. But I'm going to give y'all this video. Basically, it was a warm summer day. No, I'm just playing. I was a junior in high school. I was going to Skyline at the time. How I met the person, his friend always liked me, but I never really liked his friend. One day I was coming from school and I got off the bus and I seen him, and so I gave his friend a hug, and then he was like, what's up? Like, what's your name? He was like, oh, okay, you cute. Take my number down. And since, like, I never liked his friend, but he likes me, it was like he was just standing there like hella awkwardly, but I didn't care because back then I wasn't shit and I didn't owe him no loyalty. So he was just standing there hella awkwardly. I took his number down or whatever. We exchanged numbers, and yeah, so we start texting, we start talking heavy, and then, you know, back then you became boyfriend and girlfriend like that. And it was finals week. I remember I had my Spanish final, didn't get along with my Spanish teacher at all, and it was just like, I'm not gonna take this final. Before I go into that, we're gonna call him Bob. We're gonna call him Bob. His name is Bob. Basically, how I came to like even want to lose my virginity was because, like, I wanted to see what all the hype was about. Like, I was the only one out of all my friends that hadn't lost their virginity. They'll all be telling their stories or whatever, and then they'll look at me like, oh, you don't know nothing about that, woo. And I'm just like, okay, bitch. And it wasn't like, oh, I want to lose it because y'all lost y'all's. It was like, no, I just, like, I really wanted to see what the fuck the hype was about. They talked about that like it was just the best thing in the world. So I'm just like, okay. Like I said, me and Bob was talking heavy or whatever. I really liked him. Now, Bob had a reputation for being a hoe. I didn't know because like, if you knew me, you knew I didn't go nowhere. Like, I didn't get out. I didn't go nowhere. I always stayed in the house. So I didn't really know about like his reputation or anything like that. So that Wednesday, I'm like, I'm gonna go to Bob's house today, you know. I'm like, I'm gonna see what Bob doing. So I went to school because I had to. My mom used to like take us to the bus stop and stuff, so I had to like go to school. Like, I had to get on the bus and go. So I went to school, and then I left school to go to Bob's house. He stayed in San Leandro, so I went to San Leandro. We met up. I get to his house, and he had already knew, like, I already told him that I was a virgin. I let him know I was a virgin. I get there. I already know what I came to do. Like, when I got there, I already knew what I was there for. You know? Like, I knew where it was going to end up going. I don't know if he knew, but I knew.
I'm waiting on you at the door.
We were sitting on his bed, like, we were sitting on his bed watching TV, and I'm just thinking, like, any day now, like, what the fuck is going on? He look at me and he just like, you know how they do. And I'm just like, oh shit, like, here we go, we finna get into it. He start kissing and caressing and doing all this stuff, and I'm just like, okay, all right, I got this. Okay. First, he tried to, like, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. Like, he tried to suggest some head. I didn't do that at the time. I was like, no. Like, I was offended. I didn't know girls was out there doing it like that back then. I'm like, no, I don't do that. I thought I was hella, you know. I ain't gonna say that thing. Anyway, I didn't do it back then. But yeah, so I'm just like, no, I don't do that. And he was like, oh shit, okay. He did his thug thizzle. He gave me head. And I was just like, oh, I could get used to this. This is the life. This feels amazing. So he gave me head, and it was just like, I was like, oh, this is what they talk about. Jesus. After that is when he went to the next step. I had to mentally prepare myself. Like, I had to really, like, you know, like, stop being a bitch and come on. He went in, and instantly I was like, woo, like, it was like the most uncomfortable feeling ever. Like, he went in slow, like, he didn't just ram it in. He went in slow, but it was just like, what the fuck is this? Because it was like how they was talking about it, like, it made it seem like it was so freaking pleasurable, and I didn't get no pleasure out of it. I'm just like, ugh, like, okay. So he keep going, and my face is like this. So he looking like he's on top of me, so he looking down in my face like this. That's like, I'm hella ugly. So it was just like, he like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah. I'm in my head, I'm like, I think I'm okay. Am I okay? Like, am I just being a bitch? Is this how it's supposed to feel? Like, I didn't know. So I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. So he keep going, like, he go a couple more strokes, and I start making like these ugly ass noises. It was like, it was hella weird. So he like, you good? He like, you want me to stop? I'm like, yeah. So he get up, I go to the bathroom or whatever, clean myself up, wash my hands and shit. I'm looking in the mirror, and I'm just staring at myself. Like, you know how I'm hella dramatic. Like, you know how in the movies, like, they just be staring at themselves in the mirror and crying and shit. That's how I was. So I was like, ugh. Like, I was hella ugly. Like, oh my god, it was so fucking. Now it was funny. Back then it wasn't funny because I thought my life was over. So I'm just looking in the mirror, staring at myself, crying like, oh my god, I'm a whore. My life is over. My innocence is gone. Like, ew, what the fuck? And it was just like, oh my god, all for a couple minutes of nothing, you know? So I go back in the room. I pull myself together, go back in the room. I'm like, okay, I gotta get it together. I don't want him to know I was crying. I don't want to seem like a bitch. I go back in the room, sit on the bed. I don't say nothing though. Like, I'm just sitting there, like, just sitting there. And he looking like, you good? Like, you straight? And I just start busting out crying. I know this nigga's probably thinking like, this bitch is crazy. So I'm just busting out crying. And he like, what's wrong? And I'm just like, my life is over. Like, it's not gonna be the same no more. Like, oh my god, I just know everything's gonna change. I swear to god, like, I was really boo-hooing. He hugged me or whatever, like, trying to console me. And, you know, it was like, nigga, okay, but still, you know? So then he was like, I thought you was lying. I said, lying about what? He was like, about being a virgin. I said, why would I lie about something like that? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? I guess bitches lie about that type of shit. I don't understand why. Like, bitch, if you've been throwing your pussy, just say it. You don't gotta lie about that. So, yeah, I'm like, no, I wasn't lying. What the fuck? So, you know, he was experienced. He was an expert. I was like the angel. So, yeah. So then I had to, you know, hurry up, get myself together and go home because I had to make it seem like I was at school, you know. School got out like, I don't know what time we got out. It was final, so we got out kind of early. But yeah, so I had to go. So he walked into the bus stop over there. We walked in. That was the longest fucking walk ever. It was quiet as shit. So we walk into the bus stop or whatever. I'm just like, I'm so disappointed in myself. Like, damn. I felt like, you know, like, I felt like I can't go to church no more. God gonna be frowning down on me. Like, it was just too much. Like, for my 16-year-old self, it was too fucking much. So we sitting there, he wait for the bus with me. I get on the bus, we say our goodbyes. The whole bus ride home, I felt like everybody on the bus was looking at me. I felt like everybody was fucking staring at me like they knew what the fuck I just did. Like, they was just looking at me like, You know, and I was just like, oh my god, like, what the fuck? I just could not wait to get home. I felt like breaking down on the bus. I felt like crying. It was just too much. And then I finally got home. And I walked in. I thought my mama was gonna know instantly, you know, because my mama she'd be all up in my business. So I thought she was gonna know instantly. So I walk in, hurry up, just to the bathroom before she could see or say anything to me, like, you know. So just to the bathroom, get in the shower, whatever, put on my pajamas, and I just go in my room. I don't even think I ate that night. Like, I was so fucking hurt. Like, I don't know why I was so sad. Like, I mean, I know why I was so sad, but I was in my room. I kid you not, in my room listening to Mary J. Blige, No More Pain, hella fucking loud, like crying and hella shit, hella ugly. Oh my God, it was just, I was through. Like, I was fucking done. I was like, how am I gonna go to church on Sunday? How am I explain this to Jesus? I don't understand, Lord. So then the next day I go back to school. I see my friends. Well, one in particular. We gonna call her Cindy. So I seen her. I seen Cindy. And then I guess I don't know how, I still don't know to this day how she could tell. Like, she was like, where you was at yesterday? And I was like, bitch, here. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she was like, where you was at? And I was like, I went to Bob's house. And she was like, bitch, I know you didn't. And I was just quiet, like. She was like, oh my God, bitch, oh my God. So then she told our other friends. And then that's when the stories and shit start coming out. Oh, he's a hoe. Oh, whoop, whoop. Oh, da, da, da. Back then, I didn't give a fuck. That was my man. I'm like, bitch, okay, and like, he might have played them bitches before, but he ain't never gonna play me. My dumb ass got played. I should have listened. And I was just like, bitch, fuck y'all. Like, I don't care. No, he ain't like that with me. No way, Jose. Okay. Like, yeah, he not like that with me or whatever. I don't care. Fuck y'all. I was hella mad. I was hella defensive. Like, hella mad. Like, bitch, y'all gonna tell me this shit after I lost my virginity to this nigga? Like, why the fuck would y'all do that? So I had no choice but to defend a nigga to make myself feel less retarded. Like, bitch, fuck you. Shut up. After that, our relationship lasted like a good 4 to 6 months because it was just too much. Like, found out he was cheating and shit. I had to let his ass go, you know? And besides, like, I was moving to Texas. Back then, like, I didn't give a fuck about, like, nobody. I was really heartless. So it was just, like, breaking up with him was nothing. It was just, like, fuck it. Like, you know how females be, like, hella emotionally attached to the person they lose their virginity to? I didn't experience that. Like, it wasn't like oh, I'm so close to him. Oh, well, it wasn't like that. It was like, you're just another nigga. Peace. Like, bye, bruh. Like, we broke up. And that was that. Lost my virginity for nothing. If I could go back, I'd take it back. I would. I really would. Because I could have waited. And I didn't. I wasn't in no rush. I was just being fast. My advice, if you're young watching this video, if you're a young girl watching this video and you haven't already lost your virginity, don't do it. Everybody always say, wait for the right person. You ain't gonna never know who the hell the right person is. You never gonna know, because I thought he was the right person, and look at me. I mean, I'm happy now with my boo and everything. My baby. But I had to go through hell shit to get there. So my advice to you young queens, hold on to your virginity as long as you can, because it's not worth it. It's really not. You're not missing shit. Don't let nobody around you make you feel like you have to do something or you have to do it, or let them pressure you into doing it, because it's all about when you're ready. Like, lose it to the right person for you. Like, if you like, okay, this is the person I know I'm gonna lose it to, even if we don't work out, I'm still gonna be content with losing my virginity. Do it like that. Other than that, if you can't find nobody, don't rush to find nobody. Hold on to it, baby girl. You're gonna feel so much better about yourself. Like, after we broke up and I moved to Texas, I didn't have sex for like a year and a half. I felt so dirty. Like, I feel like I swear, every time I couldn't even look at myself. I was disgusted. It was terrible. Terrible. I'ma just keep saying it, because it was terrible. Horrible. Dreadful. Mortifying. Like, I'm gonna keep finding words. Just hold on to your virginity. Don't let it go. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna post and have you guys vote on what video you guys want next. If you don't have my Instagram, if you're not following me already, I'm gonna drop it in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you got a laugh out of it. I hope you guys learned something. If you're a young girl watching my videos, I hope you learned something. I hope you take my advice. If you have a similar story, comment your experience. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.